Yo, yo, what's going on, guys? Hope everybody had a good day. Happy Monday. Beginning of the work week for most. But Asian session open for us. Sam Wenzel, what's up, man? How are you? Adele, what's going on? How are you? Again, hope everyone had a good day. So I sent a trade out earlier today, and something interesting happened. Obviously, it's in very little drawdown right now. Six pips. However, on my broker, it stopped me out. So I opened a case with them. I'd like to know if that happens to anyone else, but very interesting because this trade is still very valid. Sam Wenzel, can you have mod? What does that mean? Moderator? No, I already have one. Thank you, though. Already have one, my man. All right, so let's go over some things here. We're going to take a look at what we got going on for today. Take a look at what we got. I'm still in this. I mean, I'm not in this trade because my broker stopped me out for some reason. But this is still a very valid trade, in my opinion. But as you guys know, I never go back to the same chart. Ever. Extremely weird. But let's take a look at the volume here. So we got Euro AUD's got some volume. Let's see on the 4 hour here. Let's drop some zones here. Alright, so there's the top of the 4 hour. I don't like this chart anyway, but Euro JPY off to a hot start here tonight. 4 hours moving, 1 hour's moving. Very slow, continuous uptrend since market open. AUD JPY, same thing, slow, continuous uptrend. GBP AUD is in a range right now, as you can see here. Just kind of consolidating there. Not really anything to see there, so we're going to unflag that one. That is not something we're going to trade. All right. So we don't like that chart. CHF JPY. Again, these charts are very slow upward moving right now. Since market open, just a steady increase there in between zones. And obviously you guys know, like, if we're in between a zone and we're not rejecting a resistance or rejecting a support, or breaking structure down to the next zone, like, we don't typically trade that. It's not really an A+ setup. You know what I mean? AUDNZD sells look decent. Ribbon flip, fair value gap, certainly not bad. GBP CAD. Let's take a look at this bad boy.
Manager knows that if you're a school custodian, cleanliness is your top priority. That's why you
GBP CAD. Again, same kind of concept here. We're in the middle. Let's see. It's interesting to see what's going on in this market right now, because the movement is not as good as it was last night. Last night we had a great trade. USD JPY is still in profit. Yo, Jose, what's up, man? All right. On your way home, just got off. Nice. Don't drink and drive, but you can YouTube and drive. That's fine. YouTubing and driving's fine, in my opinion. Hey Jose, by chance, did you take that trade that I sent out earlier? All right, I was curious because Adele and I had a little issue with the broker. It's the first time I've ever experienced it, but Euro NZD, absolutely nowhere near the stop loss. Actually, only holding 5 pips of drawdown, but and my stop loss was up here. It stopped both of us out at market switchover, and the market never went there. What is this hair that's coming off me? It's weird. I'm not sure if it was a liquid brokers thing or not, but I've never seen that before. You know what I mean? It was a little 10 bando L. But it hasn't gone there. Yes, it is. From Chipotle. Always got to stop at the Chipotle. I don't like any of these charts except for these two. USD JPY and Euro NZD. It's the only charts that I like. You don't want to get on a soda habit. Soda's really bad for you. Makes your teeth yellow, makes you fat. Just BS sugars. But you can't deny the DD pet. Because even, look at the broker side here, guys. Look at the broker side. Our stop loss, our stop loss was right here. It was up here. The chart never ever went there once. In fact, it gapped down on market open. It just doesn't make any sense. that it would do that. This is still a very valid trade. You have your break of structure, your retest right here. It's not a bad trade. It's actually the only good trade I see right now. I got stopped out during market switchover and it went nowhere near it, Andrew. Have you ever had that happen? The broker's only excuse was major slippage, and I find that hard to believe with the volume that I trade with them. Because look at this trade. This is the trade I sent out today. It's a perfect break of structure and a retest. This thing's coming down to here. But, yeah, the stop loss was 54 pips up here, but it stopped me out. So, again, I've never seen something like that before. I've been using liquid brokers for shit before they were liquid brokers, when they were sway brokers or sway markets. But yeah, it even changed the it even changed the stop loss on me to 1 point, like just a different stop loss than what we had put in. Yeah, it was like 30 pips, cuz let's say the chart actually did go to right here, right? So from here to there was 32 pips. 32 pips is where it said this was the difference between where it actually was during switchover and where it said that it was. And even on the broker, you can see right here. Oh, shit. Hold on. Even on the broker, you can see it didn't go up there. That candle didn't go anywhere near that. We can compare these two all you want. Compare these two charts all you want. That is the same shit as that. So, I've never seen that before. Again, it's that's a new one for me. That is a new one for me. But this is the only valid trade that there is right now. In my opinion. Look at this. So from when we got in, let's call it the top to the bottom, was only 30 pips. Only 30 pips up and down. Into profit, out of profit, regardless of what it was. The entire spread of it was 30 pips. 30.5. Extremely weird. I got a ticket open with them. But again, this is still the only valid trade of the night. And it's a good one in my opinion. This is not a part of this uptrend. We broke structure right here. That's your break of structure. That's your retest. This is coming down. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. But I guess this is what tagged us out somehow. Interesting stuff, guys. Interesting stuff. I mean, UJ still looks good for buys. To buy up to another 10 pips, but I don't like it much more than 10 pips. The initial blow was nice. The initial buy was nice, but that was it. Delete all that. No sense in looking at a past trade we already made money on, but what did it actually execute at? 1.97453. So that's pretty accurate. That's pretty accurate. But I'm back in it. I mean, there's just no yeah. I'm back in it. So Euro NZD sells. SLs and TPs all in the same spot. Copy Ninja, what's up, man? This is Euro NZD. Euro NZD. It's a solid break of structure. FVG retest on the 1 hour. Solid retest on the fair value gap, the key level, the EMA ribbon. We got a retest everywhere. But yeah, it's still a good trade. I just don't understand how it stopped out on the broker side, but we're going to figure it out. Jan, what broker are you using? $13 pips. This one is right here. This is 30 pips. 32. What broker are you using, Jan? Well, we're going to find out. They're supposed to call me on Telegram to talk about it. So we'll see. Yeah, no, I mean I've seen that before. I get it. But I haven't seen it go 50 pips, 30 to 50 pips the other way and not show it. That's the thing. Like if a broker's going to do that, I need to be able to see that okay, like here's the candle. You know what I mean? But the candle's not even there. The candles match up to this chart right here. That's the weird part. But I'll find out. I'm going to find out. I think they're going to make it right. Based off trade volume. And if they don't, we'll switch. But I've been using them for a very long time. And I've never had this issue. So we shall see. We shall see.
Be honest, you've been accepting that your phone bill's gonna hurt.
Let's see here. But yeah, this is just this is the only option for tonight. We went through the charts together, guys. I went through everything. Everything's a continuation nearing resistance, or a continuation nearing a support, or it's just consolidating. So the only two charts that looked decent, and I don't even like USD JPY anymore because it's nearing the zone, was that. AUD NZD looks like a good sell too, but Euro NZD is the same thing pretty much. Yeah, man, they just like infiltrate the Discord and try so hard. We get them out pretty quick though, I like to think. Cuz I scroll through pretty good like multiple times a day and see who's in it. And I go and look and see if anyone's changed their name to Matt and I just ban them. It's wild, man. Imagine going through all that effort to get into someone's Discord, change your name, and DM people in it instead of just starting your own business. Wild. And Zubeki. This is Euro NZD. Euro NZD right now is what we're in. They faked you too? Yeah, because they found out who the moderator was or another admin is. These people wild. Start your own damn business, people. Yeah, I just never understand that part. Moving pretty slow here going into this. Got a decent amount of volume too. All the technicals are still a sell. Strong sells. About to get a new 15-minute candle here in 2 minutes. Stuck in between two FEGs right here. You can blow through this one. Thanks for subbing, guys. We're almost at 2,000 subs. Do a giveaway at 2,000 subs. As many as 19. I hope so. We're putting a lot of work into that. Yeah, this is the only one I like, Andrew. This is the only one. I agree with you. This is the only decent chart tonight that I see, at least. And to be honest with you, it's the same chart we've been in. We got in this earlier this morning. When did I send this out? Let's see here. Sent this out at 11:30. 8 hours ago. Yeah, JPYs are doing not really much. GBP NZD could go to the bottom here for 45 more pips. GBP NZD could go, yeah, 45 pips. But like GJ, AJ, man, I just don't like the slow, steady climbs like this. I don't like those. I don't like this type of price action right here. It's very hard to trade that because these are your key levels and we're not at any of those. Yeah, all of these are within the consolidation period, within the consolidation zones on these. And I'm looking 4 hour right now, just like high time frame, seeing what's going on. But like, I mean, you could take a buy on USD CAD. USD CAD on the 4 hour if you wanted to swing that till tomorrow. You'll probably be able to get 43 pips out of it. USD CAD buys is the only other thing that looks decent tonight. And even then on the 1 hour, it doesn't look good. We need to see it break these highs and take out this fair value gap. But the 4 hour and the day, not the day, the 4 hour looks like you can get some pips out of it. 16 to 30 to 43. We got news tonight? No. We got news tomorrow? Yes. CPI month over month and CPI year over year we have tomorrow. I mean, there is no doubt in my mind that this trade is going to go into profit. At all. Look at that day fair value gap too. Are we just gonna do 5? Yeah. .7 pips is what it says. So 1.7 pips from where this is. .7 is right there. Is that 973 97399 97399. So that's where it has my entry based off the that makes sense. Nine six eight eight two 1.97068 1.97068. Half value. Nice. Let's see something here. Let's move this thing. trade. Courtney Thomas Sr. from Facebook. Euro NZD. We're on Euro NZD right now. We're in sells on Euro NZD currently. Tell you what, 2FA on some of these brokers is just annoying. Whoa. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's a EMA ribbon. It's a part of my indicator. You can make the EMA ribbon on your own, but the combination of fair value gaps and EMA ribbons and this obviously match strategy right here in the corner just kind of lets us know when it's a buy and sell, kind of as like a tool to use while you're trading. Not necessarily to execute them for you, but it does give buy and sell signals as well. Yeah, it's an indicator that has all these. I mean, and you can customize it too. I've customized it quite a bit, obviously because it's mine, but you can click show buy and sell signals too. I don't have them all on when I'm on stream just because I think it clouds up the chart. Well, we took this trade on the 15 minute. We took it on the 15 minute. This is currently the hour that I have up. It's good on every time frame right now. The day, the 4 hour, the 1 hour, the 15 minute, the 5 minute, the 1 minute. It's good on every time frame right now. That's why I like this trade. It was a really nice break and retest. It rejected the EMA ribbon and the fair value gap right here. So I like the trade. Thanks, Courtney. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day, by the way. Thanks for joining the stream. If you're just tuning in, guys, welcome. Appreciate you joining. We're in Euro NZD sells. Great Bush, what's up, man? Good to see you again. What you got on the barbecue? Oh, you've been following Courtney? Nice. Country style ribs and sausage. That actually sounds really good. I ate Chipotle. Very unfulfilling, but necessary. See? Chipotle. Yeah, it's alright. It depends who you get making your food. You know what I mean? It's one of those iffy things. You never know what you're going to get. Johnny Algo FX, what's up, man? How are you? Hope you're having a good day. Gotta make sure the person's in a good mood. The guy I went with today, I never heard this before. He said, I'll take chicken and steak with a heavy hand. I was like, was that the nice way of saying double chicken and double steak? Tell you what, though, they packed it on. It's on TradingView, but it's not free, Courtney. Bow, bow. It's going to be a slow moving one, boys. My goodness. Oh, it's trying. It's gonna try too. We might as well watch the 1 minute at this point. Yeah, on the 1. It's just another break and retest. Fucking it. What does this 1 hour look like? Reggie can trade. You use prop firms? Nice. Nice, nice. Oops. Did not mean to do that. Sorry, guys. Yep, I agree 100%. Yeah, once the 20-day and the 50-day cross, I agree. I may open another position here. I may just open another position. See what we get here. Enter one more. Which is wild how it thinks that those are anywhere near each other. Yeah, it typically retests. You are correct. So we like for the break and then the retest right here. And then when it crosses, you typically see a big move, just like you did here. Obviously, this candle was kind of wild, but you can go back in time and test it. We've already done the testing, but yeah, you are correct. There typically is a retest period. So SL 1.97974. 974. Enter. Nice, me too, man. I'm 15 years in as well. Nice. What broker do you use, Courtney? Oh, nice. You use an American-based broker. Nice. You trade foreign exchange on E-Trade. 1 to 50 leverage. Another retest. Let's get some downward movement here. I entered to get on that drawdown. Or draw up, draw down. I re-entered. See what we get here. Should get a pretty nice rejection on this 15-minute candle here. Should get a pretty nice rejection. Henry, that is entirely up to what you want to do with your trading journey. There's many different ways to go about making money in the markets, and that's really up to you. Some people like safer, some people like long term, some people like day trading, some people like scalping. You got to figure out what your thing is going to be, you know? I can't answer that for you. You got to be able to answer that for yourself. But I personally day trade foreign exchange. Hopefully that makes sense for you, Henry. You know what I mean? Samuel, what's up, man? Samuel, this is Euro NZD. Euro NZD. The euro to the New Zealand dollar. Landon Peterson, what's up, man? How you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Thanks for joining. Let's see, where to start? I want to... living the dream. There you go, Landon. Henry, if you have discretionary income like that and you want to start trading, I would just make sure you understand like the basics. Price action, support and resistance, market structure. If you understand that and have a basic understanding of trading, you can put it into an account and start trading a live account. There's no reason not to. I think when you start in the beginning, you need to limit your expectations. Understand that losses happen, and the market is not always fair. There's a reason that only 1% of the people in the world can do this and make money, but everything's hard in life, so choose your hard. You know what I mean? I'd rather choose this all day, every day. But the way to start is put the money into yeah, market circumstance too there, Dark. There's a lot of things involved in it, and it honestly takes years to understand it. It really does. I mean, anyone who thinks that they're going to deposit money into an account and immediately become a profitable trader is delusional, and I'll be the first to tell you that. I've been trading for, it's actually now 16 years. I've been trading for 16 years, and I've been profitable for 7. And it's hard. It's not easy. I trade full time, yeah. I also still have a really good job. I run a pretty large golf course, but I trade full time. Manage the Discord full time, have students full time that we meet with on a monthly, weekly basis. So, yeah, I consider 30 plus hours a week putting into this business, into trading full time, yeah. Yeah, we try and stream 5 nights a week live for you guys. It's fun. I enjoy it. Trading's very lonely. I think having a community and trading with other people makes it a lot more enjoyable. Yes, I am. I will say the first quarter one of 2026 was probably some of the toughest market conditions I've seen in a really long time, for obvious reasons, as you guys know, with geopolitical events. But yeah, I'm like between 1 and 5K a week. Dark weeps. And that's going to be 100% up to you. Like, what are your bills? Like, what is your income now? Are you trying to replace your income? Are you trying to create more? I mean, it just depends what you consider profitable. Like, I have a friend who's, every month he's out 20 grand between cars, mortgage, insurance, gas, food. His monthly nut is 20 grand. So for him, if he doesn't make 21,000, he's in the negative for that month. It just depends like what your bills are for you to be considered full-time and profitable, you know what I mean? Monthly nut, I mean, yeah, that's what it's called. There's another idiom. Sorry, Adele. I know that one won't transfer. The idioms do not transfer well with people from other countries, let me tell you. I just trade foreign exchange currencies. A lot. Mr. Wick. No, I don't trade gold. It uses too much of your account. So, like, when you trade pairs like Euro USD, USD JPY, like, there's a general amount that it uses per lot, like how much it uses on your balance, how much margin it uses. Gold just uses an astronomical amount of your margin. And I don't like trading gold. Like, I don't think the price action is as good. I've said this on stream before, but I'll say it again and I'll show you real quick. We're just going to go to the month. How do you trade that? Everybody wants to trade gold, trade gold, trade gold. Let me just turn this off real quick. How do you trade that? Explain to me how there is price action within that on the hour, the 4 hour, the 1 hour. But all of your market data is just a parabolic line. That's all of your market data for gold. That's just my thoughts on it, guys. What's the highest I've made? I don't know, man. Over 6 figures, if that's what you're asking. I have TikToks from 5 years ago. If you go on my TikTok, that's an account with over 100K. I mean, you can go back and look at all these things on social media. It's there. The proof's there. You know what I mean? That's awesome, bro. I'm happy for you. AI Creator 01, what's up, man? Scaling down heavily to widen them stops on XAG. I agree with that, Dark Weebs. It could make it appealing, but it also makes it volatile in not always the best ways.
Planning for your family's future?
Legal Zoom getting me with the got a lot of new people in here tonight, guys. Appreciate you joining. If you haven't already, make sure you like the stream and subscribe. Try to go live 5 times a week. Doesn't always happen, but 3 to 5 is pretty much where we're at in terms of going live. Sunday through Thursday. We don't trade Fridays, baby. No Friday trading. Yeah, what do you want to see? There's your 4-hour time frame. Oh, sorry. Perfect break and retest. Fair value gap there that's been rejected. Rejecting the EMA ribbon. You can even look at the day. Same thing on the day. Massive fair value gap rejected. You've got the last 2 days were bearish candles. This thing's coming down based off my technical analysis. But yeah, you got the day, the 4-hour, the 1-hour. I think this thing's coming down. The 15-minute looks like we got a rejection there. Rejected that fair value gap and the EMA ribbon, so it's meeting all of our rules. That's why we're in it. Yeah, I feel you there, Andrew. What do you need to wait for? You needed to wait it to break here? I'll wait through the London session. I don't care. Here's the thing. We've had trades live on stream that have gone for 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, even 24 hours. But I've also had streams where we made $1,500 to $5,000 in 40 minutes. Take what the market gives you. Use the right time frame. You get the right setup. Wait for an A+ setup and take it. You know what I mean? What leverage do I use? 1 to 500. 1 to 500 leverage. Nekamaki, what's up? If you're looking to trade, there's a couple things you can do. You need to learn 3 basic things, and that's price action, market structure, and candlestick patterns. If you can understand those 3 things, you'll be all right. Takes a while to learn them. You don't understand leverage? It's let me explain it. So, essentially, it's allowing you to open up contracts more than you have. So, it's allowing you to trade and open a contract or a lot size with more money than you have in your account. So you're leveraging your account to open up larger positions. So each pip is worth more money than it would be if you were just 1-to-1. I don't day trade crypto, no. I used to. I've had fun with it. I like day trading Doge perpetuals. Dogecoin perpetuals are fun to day trade. So we don't trade news at all, Nika. We don't trade news at all. So if there's a red folder or orange folder news, we just don't trade it. But yeah, I don't day trade crypto anymore. Like I said, yeah, don't day trade it anymore. I like the market structure of the foreign exchange market. It's more predictable in my opinion. Obviously, the first quarter of the year was brutal because of this war BS, but if I were able to advise myself when I first started out, find someone. It does not have to be me. This is not me self-promoting at all. Find somebody that can actually give you the time of day and teach you how to trade. It's going to save you thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. And don't paper trade for too long, because you'll get comfortable on a demo account and then move to a live account and your emotions will sink in. There's a heavy amount of emotion that comes into trading. Heavy amount of emotion that comes in. Yes, this is live, Rafa. Yes, sir, this is live. There's a lot of emotion that comes in when you switch to a live account that you don't feel when you're trading a demo account. And that is the biggest shock to people. That is where people fail. It's a nice 15-minute candle, huh? For real. Jose knows. As long as you, set out, create a system. Either find a system that somebody's already created that works for you, or create your own. I don't suggest creating your own. Took me a long time to do it, like 7 years. So find a system. Doesn't have to be mine. Again, I don't care who you guys learn from. Does not have to be me. But find a system that works and stick to it. Use a whiteboard. Like I have this little whiteboard here. No, you're good, man. Sorry, Rafa. No self-promotion on here, brother. Don't do it. I wouldn't do it if I were you. This past quarter was the hardest quarter that I think I've ever traded in my life. In all 15 years of trading, this past quarter was just absolutely brutal. And it's because it was on... Yeah, thanks, Marvin. I appreciate your input, brother. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I just don't trade gold, man. Anything but gold. There's like more than one way to trade, guys, and I don't think people realize that. It's really just comprised of a couple things. Key zones, reversals or continuations at key zones, an EMA ribbon and a fair value gap, and a candle closure below or above. Like, we just need a couple confirmations to get in a trade, but we don't get in it without that. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's personal preference, you know? Everybody likes to trade different things, and there's no hate on that. Like, there's so much negativity in the trading world. I do look at volume, yes, sir. Right here on the right side. We do look at volume, yes, sir. Volume is really just to determine whether there's... Yeah, the pandemic days were hard, but nothing's harder than Trump tweeting and absolutely destroying your stop loss. You know what I mean? You can look at it a couple different ways. There's so many different ways to trade that thinking that there's only one way is just the most asinine thing I've ever heard. And like I was saying, the negativity in this space, like, look, you got a grown man coming into another grown man's stream to say you're terrible. It's just unfortunate this is what the trading industry has come to. But that's okay. We stay positive, we trade our own system, and we're not going to bash other people. I want everyone to win, guys. There's just no reason. You know it, Tapeats 007. Yeah, appreciate you, Rafa. I don't really take yeah, I appreciate you, man. But I think I'm okay. It's really nice of you though to offer your advice. Yeah, you know it, Great Bush. Everyone's a genius till they're not, right? It's a big wick. We got 2 minutes till we get another 15-minute candle. You know it, G-Vine. You know it, you're not wrong. Too much action over here, had to switch. Swinging, everybody's swinging apparently tonight. Nah, just a couple guys. Nah, this guy's gotta go. I'm getting him out of here. He gone. What is my lot size? I'm in 3 positions at 10 lots each, so currently trading 30 lots. So 11 pips of drawdown right now. I like to enter at least 3 positions on the same chart and set each take profit at one of these take profits that we have. And then when we go hit TP1, we move, most of the time, move everything to stop losses to break even. And it's a risk-free trade. That's the way I like to do it, though. Yeah, it just makes the most sense if you're going to have multiple take TPs. Like, if you're sending out more than one take profit to people as a signal, like, there's got to be a reason. Because you could use one, though, in partial close. So let's say I did one 30 lot position. I could partial close 30%, 33.3% repeating, and then partial close another half of the next one. But you can't set that automatically. At least on this broker, you can't. So in order to make sure that I can set it and forget it, go to sleep, not worry about it, is enter 3 positions and set them at different take profits. I think it all goes back to the system there, G-Vine. Like, do you have confidence in your system or not? You know what I mean? Like, if you took a setup, right? For instance, this trade, we took this trade based off of break of structure and a retest of an EMA ribbon and of a fair value gap, right? This is an A+ setup in my mind. There wasn't one other chart that I would have taken over this chart. Why am I going to micromanage it if I did all the work and followed every rule in my system? Why am I going to second guess it or micromanage it? You know what I mean? We did all the work up front. We made sure that it met every single confirmation that it needs before we get in. So why micromanage from there? The decision's already made. Set your stop loss, set your take profits, and leave it alone. Because staring at this chart's not going to help. Worrying isn't going to help. You know what I mean? But people get emotional when it comes to money. They get greedy. They get fearful. You got to remove that emotion, and it's a lot easier said than done. Totally get that. But seeing minus 1,700 or 2,700 on the screen doesn't make me feel any type of way anymore. Once you accept that there are going to be losses, it's a lot easier to take them, but actually accept them. Jose knows. He's got it. Hopefully that makes sense, G-Vine. Radik, hello from Russia. What's up? How you doing, man? Russia, that's the first time we've had Russia in the house. I think. If you guys haven't already, I'm up to day 6 right now, I think. Day 5 or 6 of my 30-day series of how to day trade. Great place to start if you're looking to learn. Every day for the next 30 days, I'm posting one aspect of trading that you need to know to learn how to become profitable. YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, it's all on there. But since you're already here, YouTube's the way. Good to have you, Radic. Yeah, it was a good trade. It's there you go. There's TP4 right there from yesterday. Yeah, that was a good trade. We got in right here. Oh yeah, 42 pips. That's exactly where we got in yesterday. I only know because we sat on that this little consolidation pattern right here after we had the full break above, the bull flag, the consolidation above the fair value gap, and it just went. Nice, guys. It's a good hold. I was in and out after, I think, 18 pips. Double check. Yeah, 18 plus pips. I think it was 18.5 pips. Right above TP2 I got out. That's good, guys. You're at like 40 plus pips in profit. That's good to hear. Did we set our, no, we haven't yet. Another thing I like to do, guys, is set alerts on the chart and name them, what we're at. My phone lets me know, so you don't have to stare at the chart all day. There's just no reason to do that. You certainly can, yeah. Adele, look what I just sent you on Discord. A manager of what? Aloha. How's it been, man? Where you been at? A manager on what, though? Yeah. Director of golf, actually, but yeah. That is correct. Just another retest.
So you want to start a business. You might think you need a team.
Yeah, where'd you go? Retesting. In the hyperbaric chamber. Oh boy, you guys are funny. UJ? Yeah, we took this trade yesterday. We made off this trade yesterday from right here. I got out at 18 pips. Matthew Stock. Yeah, great name, man. A fellow Matt. $50 more subs, guys, until we reach 2,000. Has anyone seen that show Archer? With Barry and other Barry? That's what that reminded me of. Well, for one, I don't get into more than one trade at once. Like, I'll open multiple positions on the same chart, but I'm not going and looking for other charts when I'm already in a trade. You know what I mean? So, like, once we're in a trade, there's nothing to really manage. It's set your stop loss, set your take profit, set your alerts on TradingView, and call it a day. You're either going to make money or lose money. If you went by your system and took an A+ setup, should be good. You know what I mean? But I have a video that I just posted a couple days ago on what I do when I take a loss. And there's really three things. One, I step away from the charts, that's for sure. Going out with friends, go do something that has nothing related to trading, and never go back to the same chart. That's it. Don't go back to the same chart and swing it the other way. If you were in sells and it shot up, do not go back into that chart and try and buy it up. Correct. Yeah. You need to be using discretionary income, bottom line. If your bills aren't paid, don't use real money to trade. Oh, I might coin that term. You got to be covered on the forefront, on the basics of life. Can't be trading for groceries. That's a recipe for disaster. But the emotions need to stay the same, whether you're... Obviously, you're going to be happy when you're winning. You're going to be a little more sad when you're losing. But, like, you can't let that affect your decision-making skills. Decision-making skills need to be solid. Exactly. It's just numbers on the screen, right? theoretically. Of course they do. Green numbers make me smile too. They can make you smile, but they can't make or break your day. Can't let it get control of your mood. Trinidad and Tobago on the website. Wild. Man, people from all over the world. That's a cool thing about trading, man. So many people from all over the world. All speaking the same language. Buy and sell. Yeah, just showed up on the site. Look at that. Trinidad and Tobago. I don't know if I said that right, but I tried. All right. Let's see what we got on this 1 hour here. It's rejecting the way we want it to. Just a little baby spike, nothing to worry about. Look at these wicks off this EMA. We missed having you, Jose. We missed having you, man. Oh boy, 7 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. You working a late shift. Working at late. Baby Phantom cries. You're funny, bro. Adele, you don't know what you're getting yourself into with construction, boy. You better put on some muscle. Harden them shins up, harden them knees up. It's no joke. Construction is not for the weak. You see these? They call me soft hands on the job site. Jose knows what I'm talking about. You're gonna take a stab at UJ up to the 8/8. That's the psychological level there. Up to here. It's like the main psych level right there. You like New York Open, huh? Just careful in New York tomorrow. You got red folder news. It's just PPI, or CPI, sorry. CPI, but you got month over month and year over year tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. That's pre-market technically. And then federal chair nomination vote. That's tentative though. And then tomorrow night we have wage price index quarter over quarter for the Australian dollar. A lot of movement here with 2 minutes left. As long as we stay below this fair value gap and below this EMA ribbon, I like it. I like it. Little drawdown builds character, boys. Shit ain't for the weak. Thirty seconds. Thanks, Exil. Appreciate you. Thanks for joining the stream. All right, here's our new hour and our new 4 hour. Ooh, 1 hour fair value gap. Let's take out the bottom one, baby. The new 4 hour. Sometimes this trade was placed in New York session. Not as often though. I like the Asian session the best, to be quite honest with you. There's too much red folder news. This week was lighter on red folder news, but the amount of red folder news on the New York session is just crazy. Like, just to give you an example, let's go through this week. 8:30 a.m. you have red folder news. On the 14th, 8:30 a.m. you have red folder news. On the 15th, obviously Friday, no news. Let's look to next week. Okay, the 18th, Monday, no red folder news. The 19th, you have another red folder news and orange folder news on the Canadian dollar, as well as USD news at 10 a.m. for pending home sales. Moving on to Wednesday the 20th, you have FOMC. I would never, ever, ever, ever trade during FOMC. Moving on to the 21st, USD, Federal Manufacturing Index, unemployment claims, flash manufacturing PMI, flash services PMI, all red or orange folder news. 22nd, okay, no news, and that's a Friday. You get where I'm going here. Now, news is good. It's a good, propellant. It's a good catalyst. It's going to make the charts move, but it doesn't always move the way it should. For instance, if unemployment comes out good, meaning there's less people unemployed than there were the last time we took the measurement, and that's typically monthly or quarterly or yearly. They measure all of those. If there's less people unemployed, the dollar should go up, right? Wrong. I've traded where it has come out good for the dollar and been bad for the dollar on the chart. So it doesn't align with what it should do, and that's where I just stay away from red folder news. If there's no pattern that I can pick up on, and I've been doing this for a long time, it's not worth trading. That's gambling. So that's my reasoning. But again, I know people trade the New York session to make money. There's plenty of people that do. I personally don't like it as much as Asian and London. Alright guys, so here's what we're going to do. I'm holding this trade. If you want a tighter stop loss, you can use the top of the fair value gap at 1.97696. You're more than welcome to. If you don't want to possibly hold any more drawdown than that. That would be either that or the top of the MA ribbon, which is 1.97735. But it's late for me. I have my stop losses and my take profit set. I'm going to set and forget this. Very good stream today, guys. A lot of new people. I appreciate you guys joining. But we're going to hold this trade overnight through London, see how it goes, and we're going to end the stream how we always do. With some claps. Appreciate you guys joining today. A lot of new people, a lot of new subs. Good stuff today, guys. Good stuff today, guys, and I will see all of you tomorrow. I'll send out a message about this in Discord when the time comes for me to send out a message for it. Thank you, guys. Everybody that joined tonight, there was a lot of names. The day ones and the new people. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night.